Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kellen here from Start Your Systems and welcome to Track Walk episode number 70. And today we're looking at the 2016 Detroit Supercross in MX Simulator, which was created by Checkers448. A little help from, I think, Kyle Watts did decals on this track, not sure. Jay built the stadium and Wheels fixed it to accommodate for this year's different location for the Paris style. SMR did statues and shadows, and I think that's, oh no, Squiddy did bales, so Jeremy Scalbert did bales, yeah. And round 11 of the Monster Energy Supercross series, technically round 11 of the MX Simulator Moto Option Supercross series, but we missed San Diego, so it's kind of like round 10. And the track looks a little bit like this as we go up over the finish line right here, over the finish line, down the backside, right up the Parastyle thing, or the Parastyle, I guess is what it's called. And he comes zinging back down the start straight the opposite direction, like almost the entire distance of the stadium. A little tire tap on these three rollers and then scrub over the Supercross triple. You turn left underneath where the first turn comes in from. Then you go double 3-3. You could go inside and go 2-3-2. Swing around and launch off this wall jump as far as you can down the start straight and triple to the outside of this corner, get a good drive for these really small whoops. It's a very tricky set of whoops into a wall jump, and then another very tricky set of whoops. Here you go triple, triple, triple on a 450. You could also go triple, quad, triple on a 250F, double, triple on double, and then on off before the finish here, and that's a lap at Detroit. Go ahead and take a look at it from the onboard lap. Alright, what is up guys? Kellen here again, and welcome to the making of the lap segment for episode 70 of Track Walking MX Simulator from Detroit, round 11. And so if you're new to this segment, just a quick synopsis. This is where I show you guys how I ran the lap that you guys probably just got done watching. And so this is literally me live playing, and I'm trying to run a decent lap, so obviously I'm kind of doing this backwards where you're seeing at the end of the video everything that happened before the video even got put together, but I just did that because a lot of people liked our live playthroughs of Track Walk during the off season, so I wanted to keep that going. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to run you guys a lap. I will tell you that my best lap on this track I ran tonight was a 46.8. When I was messing around earlier in the server, I got pushed by Tyson Fresquez to that lap. We were kind of duking it out, and it was a ripping lap, but I'm pretty sure that I can't get anywhere near that doing laps right now, especially when I'm talking. Like usually I get into like the focus mode when I'm playing, and so then I won't talk as much. So that just fair warning, I can run in the 46 range, but probably won't do that right here. If I can get into the 47s, though, I think I'd be pretty stoked on that. This is actually a pretty good lap right here. Let's see if I can finish it up. Oh, and I screwed it. Yeah, that triple out right there kind of, it kicks you hard. It sucks how hard it kicks you, actually. And the track itself is actually a little bit tighter than it was supposed to be, because this week Squiddy did bales, and I don't know if it's like his first time doing bales, or I don't really know the story behind it. I just know that he messed up the track width just a little bit, so it's a little bit tighter. I didn't hear an official word, so I don't want to be wrong, but I did hear that it was a couple feet tighter, in-game feet that is. Regardless, I'm still playing it on the servers here and there, it feels like it's fairly easy to get around people. I've actually made a couple pretty easy passes on this track, so I don't think it's necessarily like a huge detriment that it's tighter. I actually think it makes the track flow a little bit better, in my opinion. But yeah, so when you play it and you're like, oh my gosh, this track is so tight. The scaling is literally the exact same, nothing changed on the scaling, but the bales are indeed moved in just a little bit, so don't freak out about that. It was just a little mistake. And yeah, it's the story with that. In terms of Sim Championship right now, man, it is getting tight, and you guys, if you want to, you can tune in later tonight for the broadcast from Detroit, because today you'll be watching this on Thursday, the 17th of March, which is, you know, happy St. Patrick's Day. I totally forgot to wear green in this video, but, you know, whatever. I'm just making a mess of this rhythm, too. I should have done this video, like, literally right after I got out of the server earlier, because I was flowing really well, and now I've gone to my old, usual, crappy, first pick-it-up play kind of self, where I just can't seem to find a good flow. And I keep doing this on this triple too. I can't, it's hard with those 3 little bumps right before it. Like it kicks you weird sometimes. And so I keep jumping off the track. It's a little annoying, but oh well. We'll run with it. Yeah, if you're gonna tune in for the live stream, we've got a really good couple of championships going on right now. First of all, Tyler Schmidt kind of destroying the 250 class after Connor Lynn's rage quit out of the main event in Toronto, and Tanner Rogers. Well, Tanner Rogers won the main, but Colton Mitchell missed the main event in the 250 class, and those Lynn's and Mitchell were second and third in points. And Chase Blakely, who had thought he had won the main event but lost it on cuts, actually moved up to second in the standings around Lynn's and Mitchell. But he's 20 points back of Tyler Schmidt now, who's gone 1-1-3 to start the season. And in a short championship, 20 points is kind of a lot. So it still could be anybody's game in that championship. Tyler was talking to me earlier, and it sounds like he's not really gelling too well with this track. So could be a bad week for him this week. I'm still of the opinion that Lynn's is going to win one of these things sooner or later because he's so stupid fast. But he shot himself in the foot big time. He should have just tried. I know it's 3 in the morning in Great Britain for him, but I think that if he just tried to put a charge in, like he was down in 20th, he crashed a couple times, he still could have gotten, I think, up into the top 15 at least and salvaged some points. But he rage quit and ended up 21st. And I think the way that RF has their points situated, he actually didn't score any points, just like Colton Mitchell in Toronto. So, you know, I just think if he tried, something could have came of it, but he just gave up. So, you know, it's whatever. I'm not saying he needs to try. It's a game. He doesn't need to go all out. But that's just my opinion for that championship. And then the 450 championship, Hunter Root decided to like update his computer like 40 minutes before the race, and actually was not there for UID grab, and so he was put in by Wheels because he asked Wheels to put him in. It's like one of the few times that you can do that and Wheels will actually listen to you, because normally Wheels just runs his own program. So he didn't actually get into race until the LCQ, because that's when his computer was finally done updating or whatever the hell it was doing. And then he missed the main out of the LCQ, so even though Tyson Fresquez got second behind Ryan Mahan in the main event, he took the points lead and now has, I think it's like 13 points or something on his teammates. So that championship, I think, is about to get really good, and we've got, including this round, 7 more to go, I think. So yeah, like I said, it could get really interesting, and you're interested in Sim at all and the fast dudes in this game, I'd recommend checking out the stream tonight. It's going to be a good one, I think. Then real life, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think, so Tomac won Detroit last year, but Tomac looked pretty off in Toronto. I don't know if he just stopped gelling with the track or his fitness, or I don't know what. I mean, he was great at Daytona and then he went backwards. He won Detroit last year, but judging by his result in Toronto, I just don't see that being another repeat situation for him. So it's either Dungey or K-Rock, and I mean, Kenny looks pretty good right now, but Dungey's still got the podium streak going. I'd like to see Marvin actually win one of these things, because I feel like he got robbed in Atlanta, and he needs to win one sooner rather than later. But I think the 450 championship's pretty much over, so I don't have much to say about that. 250 East is kind of crazy now. I called Justin Hill for the win in Toronto, and then he backed me up, so well done on that, Mr. Hill. And then freaking Martin Davlos and his immigration issues and couldn't get over the border and yada. Well, I mean, not that he couldn't get over the border. He could get over the border to Canada, but apparently he's going to have troubles getting back into the United States, and that's what the personal reasons that he missed Toronto were. Not really. I mean, they're personal reasons, I guess, but it's not because of like a family issue or anything like that. Or at least that's what I hear. I'm not going to say exactly that's what I know for sure, because I haven't talked to Martin myself, but you know, it's what we hear. So alright, let's see if I can round out this lap for you guys. Triple in, triple over, triple out, and barring any big mistakes, it should be a... Oh my god. That's the first time I've done that all day. Alright, let's try it again. I'm so annoyed with that, because that was going to be probably a pretty good lap. Probably the lap that we were going to run, but whatever, we'll just try again, you know. Sim can do this to you sometimes, where you're feeling like you got it covered, and then something stupid happens, like this right here. You'll notice that I keep launching off this wall onto the start straight and like damn near double all the way across. It's kind of weird that that's the fast line. I mean, like, that wall is just built in a way such as that you can launch and land it, and it doesn't pitch you high enough that it's slower, so you like need to do it to be fast. But it looks kind of unrealistic. It's really a weird little phenomenon there. Alright, so over the finish line, clean there, up into the wall section or stadium section, I don't know what they're gonna call it. It's kind of like a peristyle, but it's a shorter version of it. There we go, got that triple clean. Jump out onto the start straight, triple into the corner. It's weird, these whips are really small this week, so I have to like first gear, half throttle that first set, and then I just kind of lean back and hope in the second set. Alright, let's... Alright, 48.5. I think that'll do it for me. I know I wanted to get a 47, but I don't want this video to run too long. So 48.5, that would be a lap that would get you into the 450 night show right now, as well as a 250 night show for RF. So at least you get to see how it's done. And showed you a little bit of the fast lines that we're running. But if you like this video, you can go ahead and like it and let us know your thoughts on it by commenting in the comment section below. You can also subscribe to the channel. We've got other content available to you. A little bit of a downtime lately with Jeremy and I being extremely busy, but I promise we'll be picking it back up as soon as we get a little bit more time. And don't miss a live stream tonight in Detroit. It's going to be a good one, but thanks for watching Track Walk episode number 70 from Detroit. We'll catch you guys later.